Recently, Snoop Dogg stirred up controversy when he was part of the inauguration celebrations for President Joe Biden. Although many saw it as a symbolic and positive moment, especially given Snoop's history of activism and social commentary, some of his longtime fans weren't pleased with his involvement. Snoop Dogg, known for his strong opinions on politics and the government, faced criticism from people who felt that his participation was a sellout move. The backlash was significant on social media, where users expressed disappointment that someone like Snoop, who often speaks out against the system, would align himself with the very political establishment he had been critical of in the past. On the flip side, Snoop has always emphasized that he's a man of the people, and his involvement wasn't about picking sides in politics, but rather showing unity in a divided country. For him, the inauguration was about coming together, especially after the tension-filled 2020 elections and the Capitol riot. Despite the backlash, Snoop maintained his position that this was about peace and progress, rather than partisanship. What's clear, however, is that Snoop's involvement in such a major political event has divided opinions. Whether he's seen as a sellout or a peacemaker largely depends on individual political leanings, but it's undeniable that his actions sparked conversation and made headlines for days. Grammy predictions. Now, let's switch gears to the upcoming Grammy Awards. As always, fans and critics alike are making their predictions for who will take home the big prizes this year. One of the biggest discussions revolves around the potential nominees and winners in the major categories. In the Best Album category, many are betting on Album of the Year being a showdown between some of the biggest names in music. Artists like Taylor Swift, Drake, and Beyoncé have all had massive albums this year, and they're expected to dominate the nominations. Taylor Swift's Midnights has been a fan favorite, earning praise for its introspective lyrics and genre-blending sound. Drake's For All the Dogs also has a strong following, especially with his unique blend of rap and R&B. Then there's Beyoncé, who's coming off the heels of Renaissance, a project that was both critically acclaimed and commercially successful, with a focus on dance music and queer culture. As for the Song of the Year category, many expect a battle between emotional ballads and viral hits. Songs like Olivia Rodrigo's Vampire, or even newer releases by artists like The Weeknd, could take the crown here. Ultimately, it's going to come down to what resonates most with voters, as well as which songs dominated the airwaves and streaming platforms in the past year. The competition for Best New Artist is another hot topic. Artists like Ice Spice, who has made huge waves with hits like Princess Diana and Bikini Bottom, are high on the radar. Other up-and-comers like Olivia Rodrigo and Latto could be in the running, but it's safe to say that fans will be watching this category closely. While predicting the Grammys can be tricky, one thing's for sure, it's going to be a memorable night with strong contenders across the board. DJ Akademiks controversies. Finally, let's talk about DJ Akademiks, who has been no stranger to controversy. The social media influencer, known for his commentary on hip-hop culture, has been involved in several heated discussions, often getting into back-and-forths with artists and fellow influencers. One of the biggest controversies surrounding Akademiks recently is his ongoing feud with several rap artists, including Meek Mill and 6ix9ine. Akademiks has made a name for himself by offering his take on the rap scene, sometimes in a very critical and unfiltered way. His comments, especially about the street aspects of hip-hop, have earned him both support and criticism. For some, Akademiks is seen as someone who's speaking truth to power and exposing the flaws within the industry. But for others, he comes across as disrespectful, particularly when he takes shots at artists' personal lives or suggests they're faking their street credibility. His tone and approach aren't always well received, and it's sparked debates about the ethics of commentary in hip-hop. Despite all the drama, Akademiks continues to be a central figure in the hip-hop world, always involved in the latest beefs or conversations. His content generates views, whether it's for his take on the latest rap beef or his viral takes on the industry. Conclusion. To sum it all up, whether it's Snoop Dogg's role in the Biden inauguration, the intense Grammy predictions, or DJ Akademiks' constant controversies, the world of music and hip-hop remains as unpredictable as ever. These moments continue to shape the culture, sparking discussions and reactions from fans and critics alike. As always, stay tuned to see how these stories unfold, because one thing's for sure, there's never a dull moment in the music world.